road built of dreams, 2,448 miles that became known as America's Main Street. Starting in Chicago, Illinois, and ending in Santa Monica, California, it crossed 8 states and 3 time zones. When Henry Ford's Model T was introduced to the world in 1908, there was no way to travel between cities using the new form of transportation, much less travel from state to state or coast to coast. Cyrus Avery, who became known as the father of Route 66, managed to get clearance in 1926 to build a 2-directional, all-weather road that would become the main artery of the country. It took many years to complete the road. Much of the labor was provided by Depression-era young men desperate for the job of providing the back-breaking effort required to map out, clear, level, and pave the chosen route. Even so, the entire stretch of Route 66 was not paved until 1938, after federal aid programs such as the Civilian Conservation Corps sent construction crews to complete even the most remote areas. Store owners, motel managers, and gas station attendants recognized early on that even the poorest travelers required food, automobile maintenance, and lodging. However, the businesses that came to symbolize the road in the popular imagination are the funky joints that showed no shame in attempting to lure the streams of tourists who followed Route 66 westward after World War II. Do it in a teepee, the sign on the Wigwam Motel shamelessly encouraged. Ride a giant jackrabbit, or grab a meal beneath a giant figure that took on mythic proportions. Cowboys, lumberjacks, and even spacemen. Travelers never knew what to expect around the next curve. Outrageous billboards added to the fun, touting everything imaginable. Perhaps the most creative were the famous Burma Shave poetry signs. At first the signs were purely a sales pitch, but soon they found their sense of humor, sometimes including a safety message. They were most often clustered in a set of 6, placed 100 feet apart, each offering a single line of a jingle. At 35 miles per hour, it would take a motorist about 18 seconds to read a message from start to finish. At the height of the sign's popularity, about 7,000 stretched across the United States. Families who drove past would often read them aloud, soon developing favorites. The sign's upbeat messages cheered travelers during the otherwise bleak Depression years, and then again during World War II. If the fun spots were popular, the staple of Route 66 was the mom-and-pop joints and the truck stops. All American food was the fare, and everyone knew where to stop to get the best food you're gonna find. Hot, open-faced turkey or roast beef sandwiches, burgers and fries with a Coke on the side were sold in abundance. Curio shops dotted the roadside and were as strange as they were amusing. Stuckey's pecan chops and gift stores were very popular, their divinity and pecan logs the stuff of legends. The Southwest sported Native American roadside stands where you could find authentic Navajo rugs or blankets, turquoise jewelry, Kachina dolls, and much more. Not only was Route 66 a smoother drive than any known before, but it was scenic with the splendor of nature's offerings.